Now let's take questions from exercise 25. Question number 1. It says, working 7 hours daily, 24 men can complete a piece of work in 27 days. So I think we have already seen the method for this. Total work is equal to number of people into number of days into hours per day into efficiency if it is given, if the efficiencies are different. Alright, we have done such questions earlier also. Now in the first case it says 7 hours daily, 24 m, so 24 men into 27 days into 7 hours per day. This is the first case. In the second case it says 14 men, so I'll equate it to 14 m into x days into 9 hours per day. So from here you can directly see that everything is same. Yes, m gets cancelled, hours per day gets cancelled. So we keep the one that we need to calculate. So x would be equal to 24 into 27 into 7 divided by 14 into 9. So 9 cancels 27 3 times, 7 cancels 14 2 times, 2 cancels 24 12 times. So 12 into 3, that is 36 days. Right? Very simple question. Similarly, question number 2. Now this is an interesting one because here the work is also defined as number of trees. It says 10 men can cut 15 trees in 2 hours. So here the work is tree. The work is equal to tree. Okay, so how do you write your question? Total work is equal to 15 trees, which is equal to 10 men into 2 hours. Here is given, the time is given in terms of hours only, right? Now if the question says if 2 men leave the job, how many trees will they cut in 3 hours? So we have to find x trees equal to, now 2 men have left the job, so there will be 8 men and the time given is 3 hours, so into 3 hours. Now in such situations what we need to do is we need to divide the equations, right? Because we don't know the direct relation between trees and men and hours, so we need to eliminate. Okay, so divide these two equations, right? So this is the method, always remember this. Whenever work is defined, write the two cases and divide them. So it is 15 by x is equal to 10 into 2 upon 8 into 3. Alright, that's it. This is what we have to do. So from here we get x is equal to 15 into 8 into 3 divided by 10 into 2. So 2 cancels 8 4 times, 2 cancels 4 2 times, and 10 5 times, 5 cancels 15 3 times. So it is 3 into 3 into 2, that is 18 trees. Alright. Always remember, when the work is also defined, this is the way to solve these questions. Write the work and then divide. Okay. Now the third question, straightforward simple question. It says 45 men. So I straight away write 45 men into 30 days into 12 hours per day is equal to, how many days will 60 men? So 60 men into x days into 10 hours per day. Right? So keep the unit of that one that we need and cancel the remaining units. So we get x equal to 45 into 30 into 12 divided by 60 into 10. Alright, so 0 and 0 get cancelled. 15 cancels 45 3 times, and 60 4 times. 4 cancels 12 3 times. So 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27 days is the answer of this question. So these are simple questions, very, very simple questions. Question number 4. It says 3 pumps working 8 hours a day can empty a tank in 2 days. How many hours a day must 4 pumps work to empty the tank in 1 day? Very simple. Here the total work is the tank. So tank is equivalent to 3 pumps working 8 hours per day into 2 days. Similarly, 4 pumps working X hours per day into 1 day. Whether you write, whatever order you write, that is okay, right? So this is how we have to calculate. So from here we can see P and P gets cancelled, okay, D and D gets cancelled. So the one that is required, we keep that unit. So X is equal to 3 into 8 into 2 divided by 4 into 1. So 4 cancels 8 2 times. So it is straight away 2 into 3 into 2. That is 12 hours per day. Okay. So these 4 pumps have to work 12 hours per day. Right? Fifth question. Here again it comes, the work is defined as hectares. 8 men can reap 80 hectares in 24 days. So here the total work in the first case is 80 hectares is equal to 8 men into 24 days. Now the other case is how many hectares? So X hectares can be reaped by 36 men into 30 days. So what we do in such cases, wherever the work is defined, we divide, right? So we get the relation as 80 upon X equal to 8 into 24 divided by 36 into 30. Let's see, 8 cancels 80 10 times. Now 12 cancels 24 2 times. 12 cancels 36 3 times. 2 cancels 30 15 times. So from here we get X equal to 10 into 3 into 15. So it comes 450 hectares, right? So the answer of the question is 450 hectares. Okay. Now comes the most tricky question, sixth question. It says 7 spiders make 7 webs. So the work is 7 web is equal to 7 spiders into 7 days. Alright. Now the one spider will make 1 web in how many days? Right. So 1 web is equal to 1 spider into X days. Here the work is defined. So divide. So we get 7 by 1 is equal to 7 into 7 divided by 1 into X. So on cancellation we will see that very clearly X is equal to 7 days. Right? This is how you can do without thinking anything about ratio or anything else. Okay? Now let's take the next question, question number 7. It says 10 men working 6 hours per day can complete a work in 18 days. So 10 men into 6 hours per day into 18 days, right, equal to 15 men into X hours per day into 12 days. So from here straight away, we have done so many such questions, so we can straight away say X is equal to 10 into 6 into 18 divided by 15 into 12. Right? Now 10 into 18, you can say cancel 6 by 12 2 times, 6 by 18 3 times, 3 cancels 15 5 times, and 5 and 2 together cancel 10. So we get 6. So X is equal to 6 hours per day. So the second group has to work 6 hours per day. Alright. Now the next question, question number 8. There's a new concept. It says a wheel that has 6 cogs is meshed with a larger wheel of 14 cogs. When the smaller wheel has 21 revolutions, then the number of revolutions made by the larger wheel. Now cogs means teeth. Now there is a wheel which has teeth like this. So this one teeth is called one cog. Okay, this one teeth is called one cog. Alright. So now when there are 2 wheels and they are working into each other, what will happen is the total number of cogs covered must be the same in the same time. Right? Total number, I repeat, total number of cogs covered must be the same. Now what does it mean? If the one wheel has 6 cogs, right, that means it is smaller because it has only 6 cogs, and the other wheel has 14 cogs. It is larger, right? So when the smaller wheel takes one full revolution, it covers 6 cogs, right? When the larger wheel takes one full revolution, it covers 14 cogs, and the total number of cogs covered in the same time must be same. Then only they can be meshed up together, or they can be joined together, right? So I'll write the concept for such question. Total number, you note it down very carefully, number of cogs covered in the same time, just be careful, should be same. Okay, now in this question it says the smaller one makes 21 revolutions. That means the smaller one, the total number of cogs traveled or covered, total number of cogs covered by the smaller one will be 21 revolutions into 6 cogs. Okay, this must be equal to the number of revolutions made by the larger wheel. Let's say it is x revolutions into 14 cogs. Okay, so we have 21 into 6 is equal to x into 14. So x will be equal to 21 into 6 by 14. 7 cancels 14 2 times, 7 cancels 21 3 times, 2 cancels 6 3 times, so it is equal to 9 revolutions. So number of revolutions made by the larger wheel is 9. But the important thing in this question was the total number of cogs covered by one should be equal to the total number of cogs covered by the second one. The condition is time should be same. Alright, here time is not mentioned, so we'll assume by default that the time is same. Okay. Alright, now let's take up question number 9. It says a contract is said to be completed in 46 days and 117 men were set to work, each working 8 hours a day. After 33 days, 4 by 7 of the work is completed. How many additional men may be employed so that the work may be completed in time? Okay. Now in this question, 46 days is the total time to be completed. It doesn't mean that 117 men will be able to complete. That is clear also from the next statement, which says that even after 33 days, only 4 by 7 of the work is completed. Alright, so how do we do that? Let's put it this way. 4 by 7 of the work, 4 by 7 of the work is equal to 33 days into 117 men into 8 hours per day. Alright, now the remaining work would be, if we have already done 4 by 7 work, that means the remaining work would be 3 by 7. So 3 by 7 work must be equal to how many days are remaining? So total days given to be completed the work was 46. We have already done 33 days work. So the remaining days would be 13 days. So 46 minus 33, 13 days. Question is how many additional men? So let's say 117 men were already there plus x. So the total number of men now would be 117 in plus x, right? And nothing is mentioned. Yes, it is given that now they have to work for 9 hours per day, right? I'll repeat. The whole work is divided into 2 parts. First part is of 33 days during which 117 men are working for 8 hours per day. So it is 33 days into 117 men into 8 hours per day, and that should be equal to 4 by 7 of the total work. Now the remaining 3 by 7 work should be completed in 13 days because the work is slated to be completed in 46 days. So 46 minus 33, 13 days. Now during these 13 days, x additional men are working. So 13 days into 117 plus x men into 9 hours per day as given, right? Now whenever work is defined like this, divide. Or you can also say when the work is not equal, you have to divide. So if you divide this, you will get 7 and 7 get cancelled, work and work get cancelled. So we get 4 by 3 equal to 33 into 117 into 8 divided by 13 into 117 plus x into 9. Let's see what all we can do. So first 117 plus x bring to the other side. You will get 33 into 117 into 8 divide into 3. We are doing cross multiplication. We will get 13 into 9 into 4. Let's see what we can cancel. Right? Now, if you see 9, 117 is divisible by 9. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 7, 9. So 9 cancels 7, 117 13 times. And 13 is cancelled by 13. Very nice. Now, 4 cancels 8 2 times. So what we have here is 117 plus x is equal to 33 into 2 into 3. That is 66 into 3. 33 into 2 into 3. That is 66 into 3. That is 198. So x is equal to, that is number of additional men required, is equal to 198 minus 117. That is equal to 81 people. Alright, so 81 additional people are required, or 81 additional men are required to complete the work in the given time. Okay. Now the next question, almost similar lines. Question number 10, it says, a garrison of 3,300 men had provisions for 32 days when given at the rate of 850 grams. So instead of total work, now we'll say total provision. Now total provision available is for 3,300 men into 32 days into 850 grams per day. The way we had hours per day, now we have grams per day, right? Now, after 7 days, at the end of 7 days, reinforcement arrives, right? So it was found that the provision will last for 17 days more. Now break it. The same total provision can also be written as first for 3,300 men into 7 days into 850 grams per day. This whole thing plus. When the reinforcement comes, let's say the strength of reinforcement is x. So the number of people will become 3,300 plus x men, and the whole provision will last for 17 more days. So into 17 days, and given 825 grams per day. So into 825 grams per day, right? So this is the second part. So I'll repeat the whole thing. 3,300 men into 32 days into 850 grams per day is equal to 3,300 men into 7 days into 850 grams per day plus 3,300 plus x men into 17 days into 825 grams per day. Alright, now either you can multiply, or what you can do, bring this whole thing to this side and take 3,300 into 850 common. So you will get 3,300 men into 850 grams per day into 32 days minus 7 days will be 25 days. And the other side is the same, 3,300 plus x men into 17 days into 825 grams per day. Now let's see what you can divide. So we have, let's do 3,300 plus x on one side is equal to 3,300 into 850 into 25 divided by 17 into 825. Alright. Now 17 divides 850 50 times, and 25 divides 825. Let's see how many times. 25 4 is 100, 4 is 32, and 133. Very nice. And 33 cancels 3,300 100 times. So now it is 5,000. Please understand that it is 3,300 plus x is 5,000. Alright. Hence, x is equal to 5,000 minus 3,300, that is 1,700. So the enforcement strength is 1,700. So the number of new people is 1,700. Alright.